Hello my beautiful hammerheads and welcome back to another Warhammer Plus animation review. This time, Eternal. And this one is great. Farsight Features, the animation studio, just, well, they changed their animation style a little bit. There was a little bit of CG in this episode and it, it's just better than the last few of the animations or the episodes. And this is quite the change. It's like the first 3 or 4 episodes were really clunky, and then they just, well, got a little bit better with it, probably to animate stuff in their time frame they've been given, so their deadlines and so on. And with this one, again, this feels like either the team got bigger, or they have more time, or they're just being better at animating in this time frame. I don't know. It's great. I love this. As I've said, the animation is better than with my last week's review, Undercity. It's great. Nothing to say against that. This was the first point that really dumbstruck me. And the other one is the story in here is really great. So for everyone who knows Lucius the Eternal from the Emperor's Children Legion, the basic story is not really a surprise on what he can do, so what his abilities are. For everyone else, this is rather cryptic in the middle of the episode, but okay, before I go too deep into my analysis already here, the story begins with a Primaris chaplain and a Primaris justiciar, and well, they're walking around to a specific point in their, I guess, monastery or somewhere where they live. I don't know. I don't care at this moment. They're going to visit a prisoner because somehow they captured a noise marine. And the first thing that is really surprising is that it's not a human face that greets you when you see the prisoner. And so, well, this specific noise marine, I already forgot the name because it's really not that important. It's no name noise marine number 669, I don't know. And well, this one is a bat. That's great. I love this. Well, he also has the ability of a bat with sonar, which is kind of nice, I guess. I would love to have sonar, by the way. But okay, another different topic. And yeah, well, they're asking him, who is he? No answer, so they're closing the edge. And this goes on and on and on, and we don't know for how long this is going to happen, or rather happened beforehand, because they're keeping this noise marine in a sensory deprivation chamber. So if you have seen The Simpsons, it's the episode in which Homer and Lisa are in a sensory deprivation chamber. And oh, what's also really funny is before they are entering the chamber of this sensory deprivation chamber, they are being greeted by the Star Wars droid of episode 6, the one who's greeting, or rather checking out R2D2 and C3PO. So that was really funny. But yeah, so at one point, the prisoner, of course, starts talking, and this is the part which is rather cryptic. So why don't you just tell them what Lucius' ability is? Because this whole episode could have been just written differently because of this one conversation. Up until this point, I really loved the writing. There wasn't much talking, there was just stuff being seen, stuff happened, and it mattered what happened. That was great, that was awesome. But, as I've said, up until this point, after this point, it started crumbling a little bit. Because the prisoner also says, make sure that Servitor kills him, blah, blah, blah. But he eludes the chaplain and the Judicia, and this was a little bit annoying. I know they're trying to tell a story that Lucius is smart. We know that Lucius is smart. You could have done a different route with this. And I can't give an example right now because I just watched the episode. So before anyone writes a comment, then give them a better idea. So first of all, that's not my job. I'm just here to criticize. And given time, I may have a better idea. But as of right now, no, I don't have the time. But yeah, so Lucius and two of his legionnaire buddies are also on the planet.
Take heart, siblings. We have nothing to lose by trying.
And they're talking a little bit, and I like the discussion in here. Why are they going to save him? Because no one really cares about other noise marines. Because why should you? You're a Chaos Space Marine. You have better things to do, like rock and roll as a noise marine. And Lucius is just like, oh no, whoever disgraces our legion has to suffer. Okay, and first of all, the Terminator, great, he's a bull. I love this. And the other noise marine is a generic noise marine, but I also love this. This might be a teaser for new models. I hope so, because Emperor's Children are the last legion to get their own dedicated codex. So please, yes. And is this the point? Oh no, I will talk about this in a moment. But yeah, so a Stormraven gunship arrives. The Primaris Marines are jumping out of it, are attacking the Noise Marines. They, of course, because they are the heroes in this episode, are winning. And Lucius just tells his two brothers, take the gunship and get out of here. I don't know how they get the gunship. It's just a cut and they have it, which is really weird, because the whole scene just looks like that the Terminator bull noise marine is going to yeet the other one and the gunship. But no, we don't see anything, so that was really weird. Because it's blink it and you miss it. They have the gunship, they're getting out.
Get out of here, you mongrel bastard!
Lucius is being killed by the Judicia. And then we get to see the transformation of the Judicia to become Lucius, the Eternal, which is great. I really liked the depiction of how he becomes Lucius. Which is also kinda strange, by the way. Because this might be that Lucius already has his grasp in him, and so the Judicia is not going to tell the chaplain, I've been tainted by chaos or anything else. Uh, so why isn't he going to someone and says, "Hey, look, my skin is changing and stuff is happening on my body"? But no, I guess because Lucius, at the point of his death, has already his chaos tainted fingers inside the Judicia. Yes, that's supposed to be an innuendo. And so, yeah, Lucius is, well, going to the prisoner and is using the face of the Judicia in a really, well, I love this part, how he enters the chamber, because it's part of the lore, it's part of his backstory back from third edition, I guess it was, that the person he was earlier just becomes a face on his armor. I love this. Great detail. And so, yeah, stuff happens, of course. There is again a little bit of fighting because he has to get out of there. So he gets out, duels the chaplain, and that's the end. I loved this episode. Lucius's voice actor. Holy Emperor! Who is this? Maybe I know the voice actor and I just forgot his name, but wow. And so, what I wanted to say a couple of minutes ago is this the moment where Lucius gets an updated body, a Primaris body? Does this work this way? Whenever he absorbs a certain amount of Primaris bodies, that he becomes a Primaris Noise Marine? Maybe, I hope so. A new, a little bit taller Lucius the Eternal would be great. That would be awesome. I'm all for it. I'm not playing Noise Marines, by the way. I don't play Slaanesh at all. I just want everyone to have new shiny plastic toys. But yeah, I digress again because I'm just happy with this episode. There was so much stuff in it. What I really loved is in this 21 minutes episode, they're advertising it as 22 minutes, but again, intro and outro and credits. Oh, yes, the music again, great. Dawn of War 2 vibes at the best. And this is one of the rare occasions in which I'm going to say I enjoyed the fight scenes. Because there were just two of them and combined maybe 1.5 or 2 minutes long. Excellent. That's how it's supposed to be. Make fights fast, make fights impactful, and don't stretch them out just to have runtime. This was great. So we have the fight scene with our 3 Noise Marines in the woods against the Primaris Marines, the Chaplain and the Judicia, and the one in which Lucius has to escape the Fortress Monastery or whatever it is, the building. Also, just lovely. So you might have guessed, I really enjoyed this episode. Of course, again, the story could have been a little bit different if the prisoner would have just told them the thing with Lucius, but no, it's not. And a couple of details here and there, like I said, the one where they get the gunship and it's just like, how? Because it's up in the air, you are on the ground. How did you get it? How fast were you? This is just a solid 9 out of 10 reasons why Emperor's Children should get their own codex next year. Just great. I love this. But what are your thoughts on this episode of Hammer and Bolter Eternal? Great. Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section down below. I am keen to know what you have to say. And while you're down there, do all the YouTube stuff because hitting buttons is fun. If you want to support the channel and you don't know what to say, just write Eternal in the comments. Have a great day, my friend. Stay fantastic. Stay hydrated. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!